here's Dave Rubin's real sincere stuff where he's not joking around.
It's obvious that he supports a guy like Adam Schiff, and we see this with all the liberals. A guy like like Joe Rogan, for example.
He's talking about Bill Maher supports Adam Schiff, even though he's like scolding the left. So Dave's like, is Bill Maher getting it? No, he still likes Adam Schiff. So.
Yeah, let me make something clear. Bill Maher has been scolding the left for 25 years.
Yes.
He, if anything, he was a libertarian, a classical liberal, until the Bush years made it just impossible for him to deny. And they fired him. But that's where he lives. I mean, are you serious? Is he really thinking like, I'm doing the where is Bill Maher? And this could mark a change. Incidentally, like, go back and listen to what Dave Rubin was predicting just like 3 or 4 years ago about like where the Democrats are leaving. There is something happening, folks.
Damn exit.
Here, keep going.
Teaching racism in school. They're teaching this hyper-racialized thing in school. It's coming. There's no liberals to stand up for this stuff. And then he brings on people like Adam Schiff on his show, and it's obvious that he supports a guy like Adam Schiff. And we see this with all the liberals. A guy like like Joe Rogan, for example. And these are I'm really trying not to make these personal attacks. I'm trying to talk about this in the idea set of what these guys talk about. Joe Rogan, in an odd sense, did the right thing because he was a Bernie supporter, which made no sense, right? In my view, it makes no sense to be a Bernie supporter. You sit down with people like Jordan Peterson and all these brilliant people for years and years and years, and at the end, when it came down to it for the presidency, you were supporting Bernie Sanders. Makes no sense. But Joe Rogan, when he signed the $100 million deal, which I'm told is a lot more than $100 million with Spotify, he lived in California. And you know what he did right before he signed the deal? He left. He went to Texas. But the thing that he was telling everybody to vote for, that he's voting for, Bernie Sanders, was to raise taxes on everybody, especially people like him. So the liberals, in this sense, they're all still confused. They're looking at their watch, and a watch should be right twice a day, but they can't seem to ever get it right. They can't seem to ever get it right. So it's like, Bill Maher, take the last step here. I get it. You're in Hollywood. You've made your career on being a liberal. That is a lofty goal and a worthwhile thing. Trust me, I get it more than most people. But at this point, unless you're willing to say, I will not support any Democrats, it doesn't mean the Republicans are great, but everything you believe in is now a Republican principle. Now, if you really still think that high taxation makes sense, if you really still think that handouts make sense and affirmative action makes sense and some of that stuff, well then
support the Republicans. It's not that they're all great, but you just got to support them.
500,000 views for that video.
Yep.
We added to it.
That's just stunning.
I love how now it's useful for him to say Joe Rogan is a liberal because Rogan stopped inviting him back on the show.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what that is.
Because Rogan made one comment saying he'd probably vote for Bernie Sanders if he was voting in the Democratic primary.
Right.
And so, like, let's hang my hat on that.
I'm sure the part about Dave Rubin being an idiot was not the thing that made that turned off.
It's so weird that these grifters, their entire operating principle is who will come on my show, who will invite me on their show, and who will accept me into their fold. And like Dave Rubin kind of has a little crack in the door with the Blaze crowd, but they'll never let him fully in because he's gay. So he's just yearning and grasping for that acceptance from that very specific crowd. Now that Rogan's cut him out, you're a liberal. Bill Maher, I don't know, maybe he's trying to make this public appeal so he gets noticed. Bill Maher would totally have Dave on his show.
Well, I don't know. I would imagine he's known about him, so if he's not doing it, he's not doing it.
That's probably a message to Dave. I wonder what's going on there, because they live close enough to each other, I think.
I mean,
it's not like he lives out in Hollywood, dude. You live in Hollywood,
right?
Oh no, I don't. I live in Encino or wherever give me a break. Oh my God. I don't get. Rogan's just confused. He's confused. He's a liberal, but he's trying to avoid his taxes. No, he's just the guy who likes to avoid his taxes. And then he has some ideas that just you pay him a lot of money.
Also, if you want to be popular, like Bernie is the candidate you would endorse, just from a Joe Rogan standpoint.
Folks, there's more of what you've just saw where that came from. That's if you hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you.
Really? Thank you.